Hey there everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review of the new Millennium Falcon set 7965. This has 6 minifigures: Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Princess Leia. We'll have a look inside the box. As you can see, 2 instruction manuals, fairly normal thing nowadays with the big sets. They're not ring bound or anything. Quite a large sticker sheet here, and number bags going up to 6, so there's 6 stages of building it, though unlike with some things they're not really separate, it just continues it on. Right, now onto the set. I'll start just by giving you a quick overview. As you can see, it's a nice looking model. Slight problem, there are some well, quite a few panel gaps, but the way Lego's built, you know, that's going to happen. It's not really that avoidable. You can see some of the many stickers here. I'll try and show them all, though that's 4 stickers on there. Each of these round pieces is a sticker as well. There's even a piece in here which is just a sticker of a dark grey colour on a light grey piece for some reason. They obviously don't make that piece in dark grey, and another sticker there. And up here, on there, and there. So there are a lot of stickers. I'll start by showing you this radar turret, which doesn't do anything other than rotate and tilt backwards and forwards, like that. You also have a gun turret on the top, which rotates and moves up and down. And this comes off to reveal inside a seating platform where 2 minifigures can sit, where they would be, and operate the turrets. And that just clips on and off easily like that. Right, now onto the cockpit. To get into the cockpit, you have to pull off that. That's printed pieces, it's not stickers. Though that is the only part of the set that is. These 3 pieces here, I think. Well, printed pieces that aren't generic anyway, like this control panel. But in here we have Chewbacca and Han. Chewbacca is exactly the same as in many other sets. The Han Solo is new, but only because he has blue legs. I'll try and put him back in there. It's not really easy to fit them in the cockpit. I've got Chewie at the front because that makes them fit slightly better. But getting this on can prove problematic, especially when you're doing it one-handed. Right, they're just about on. Right, let me just show these front panels. They're the last thing you put on, I think, and they slide on and off like that. They're easy to put on and off. The build is pretty fun, actually. I think there's not a huge amount of Technic pieces and not a huge amount of small pieces either, so the set has 1,248 pieces, but weighs more than the Tantive 4, which has over 1,400 pieces, so the average piece size is quite large. Though the price is also quite large. It is RRP of £132.99 or $150, and that just shows you how much the price of Lego has gone up recently, because I'll now do a size comparison with the Imperial Star Destroyer, which I've already reviewed. I'll put it next to it, and as you can see there, though the Millennium Falcon is by no means a small set, because the Imperial Star Destroyer is about 2 feet long, it's still smaller than the Imperial Star Destroyer markedly, and though it's more solid than the Imperial Star Destroyer, it's a lot easier to pick up than this, which can be a bit flimsy and hollow, and something's just fallen off there to prove it. The Imperial Star Destroyer still has more pieces and weighs more, and when it came out it was only £80, so in the 5 years since, Lego prices have gone up significantly. However, this is still a good set, and I will now delve into the inner details, which you do by flipping up these flaps. And I think that's exactly the same as in the previous Millennium Falcon of this scale, which is 4504. I don't have it, however I do believe they're pretty much the same. Right, now my Luke Skywalker minifigure is in here, and that is a smuggler's compartment which is used in the movies. It will only fit one minifigure, but there's a flap like that. It won't close now because Luke's got his lightsaber, but that's the smuggler's compartment. Move along here, there's a couple of beds, which is a useful feature to have because obviously they've got to sleep somewhere. More stickers and a couple of these unusual pieces, which is the hyperdrive at the back of the ship. You also have some tools, and this is where Luke can do his simulation training as well. So we get over here, if you look inside there, that is the ramp, the boarding ramp, which you should be able to see there. Problem with that is that it doesn't actually fit minifigures on it properly due to the low height of the set. So we'll move along here. This is the Obi-Wan minifigure, which is exactly the same as the one you get in the Death Star, including all the features as well. However, this Leia minifigure is new because she has her one head there and then her more angry face on the back. I'm sorry about the lack of autofocus. And also her headpiece is new as well, much bigger and more detailed than the previous one. Also, I should show you the Luke minifigure, which has a similar feature. You have his head there, which has the VR helmet and visor on it. However, if you turn him round, there is his normal face. He also does come with a hairpiece, and in there is also Chewie's bowcaster. I've just stored them in this little storage compartment here. Now, the last minifigure of the 6 you get is Darth Vader. And this is slightly strange because this is the Millennium Falcon and not the Death Star, and yes, he fights Obi-Wan Kenobi, but there are many better figures that could have been included in this set rather than Darth Vader, and I have the suggestions here. Now there's obvious ones. C-3PO should have been included, as should R2-D2. No real need to explain why. And also, if you remember on episode 6, when they go to blow up the Death Star the second time, you have General Calrissian. He should be really included over Darth Vader. This is the one from the Mon Calamari Star Cruiser. And also, he has his co-pilot next to him, Nien Nunb I think he's called, and this is the 10 Nunb minifigure. There is no Nien Nunb minifigure yet. But this is the 10 Nunb one from the B-Wing, which is the closest one you get to him, and I really think they should have included maybe these two minifigures instead of Darth Vader. I think it would have improved the set. However, back to the set, you look here, this is just the control panels area, and the walkway to the cockpit, the way it's fitted in, quite an interesting way, so that it points in the right direction, it rotates on an axis. Right, now I'll shut this up and show you the bottom of the set now, which is easy to do because, as I said, it's a sturdy model that's easy to pick up without breaking anything, although tools do generally fall out, as you can see. But here at the front we have 4 flip-fire missiles. We also have the landing gear here, which are fixed, they don't retract or anything, and this gun turret on the bottom, which is exactly the same as the one on the top. It rotates and swivels back and forth. This is the boarding ramp, which I'll just fix back in there. This is the smuggling compartment. As you can see, it's not got the detail on the bottom like the UCS one does, and though I don't think they should have done all of it in this sort of area, I think up around the edge they could have done something, because you can see that from the side, and it would have been nicer to have a few extra pieces just to be able to do that. But mainly, when the model is upright, it does look very good. I'll just show you the back panels, because they are a bit different, where the engine exhaust is, this blue tube that they have. So yeah, overall I do think this is a really nice set, a nice looking set. It was fun to build. The value is somewhat iffy, but then all Lego release nowadays is, and it's not as bad value as some other sets have been. I definitely recommend you get it if you don't already have a Millennium Falcon. If you do, it depends. This is the biggest and best of the three normal scale Millennium Falcons. It's obviously not as impressive as the UCS one, but then if you haven't got £1,000 to spend on a new one or 800 on a used one, then I definitely say this is your best bet. You don't have to pay 133 quid for it. You can get it on eBay for no more than 120, and probably the same on Amazon as well. And I'd imagine deals are similar in America. So I definitely recommend this. If you want to see more reviews, please subscribe. Thank you.